All right, Shalom. This is Parathon back with another lesson through the Spirit. And in this lesson, I want to get into this article that was published by the Wall Street Journal, which is concerning Amazon and the Mark of the Beast. So I name it Amazon and the Mark of the Beast. So before I begin, I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rachakodash. That's whom the world ignorantly call God, and Jesus Christ, okay, in the Hebrew and through the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone that rule well, who continue to teach us this gospel, all right, through the Spirit. And shalom to the Akim that's pushing this gospel around the four corners of the earth in truth, faith, and in sincerity. All right, so this will be entitled, like I said, Amazon and the Mark of the Beast. So let's read. The title says, Cash, Plastic, or Hand. Amazon envisions paying with a wave. Okay, let's look up this word envisions real quick. Let's look that up. Envision. Imagine as a future possibility. All right, so that's beautiful, man. This is a prophecy update. Okay, a prophecy update. The word of the Heavenly Father that's said to happen before it happens. Okay, paying with a wave of the hand. Okay, how would you be able to pay with a wave of the hand? Okay, if you go to the supermarket right now, you wave your hand over where you put your phone at. Okay, and then scan your phone with your debit card already in your phone. It's not going to do anything. That means that somehow they will have to place your debit card in your hand or some form of payment inside your hand. Okay, let's read. It says the tech giant is creating checkout terminals that could be placed in bricks and mortar stores and allow shoppers to link their card information to their hands. According to people familiar with the matter, they could then pay for purchases with their palm without having to pull out a card or a phone. All right, and this is the mark of the beast, man. It says they could then pay for purchases with their palms. Okay, let's read Revelation 13 and verse 16. It says, and he caused it all, both small and great. Okay, and he is talking about the Edomites. Okay, the so-called white people. Let's read Revelation 13 and 1. It says, and I stood upon the sand of the sea. This is John the apostle, and saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns. This is also linked. This same prophecy was Daniel seen in Daniel the 7th chapter. All right, having 7 horns and 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his heads the name of blasphemy. Okay, now this represents NATO and the EU. Okay, Esau's whole power structure. Okay, when you go back into Esau's kingdoms that he possessed, you have the Romans, or you have the Greeks, you have the Romans, you have Germanium Major, Germanium Minor, you have the French, the Spanish, and the British. That's the 7 heads, along with the 10 horns, which are the allies that are linked up with the 7 heads, okay? Which, like I said today, is in the form of NATO and the EU, okay? It says, and the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, because the leopard represents the Greeks, okay? Which was the start of Edomites' power, okay? You have a saying which is said by the scholars, all right, and Edomite scholars, which they say that the Greeks was the start of civilization. Yeah, the Edomites' power. It was the start of the Edomites' rulership, okay? And it says, and his feet were as the feet of a bear. The bear represent Russia. And the feet of a body is the end of the body. So Russia is going to be the end of Esau's power structure. The Russians today are Edomites. So the Most High has Esau in a trick bag, okay? It says, in his mouth as the mouth of a lion, and the dragon gave, which is the British, and the dragon gave him his power, which is the Roman Empire, because America whole power structure is based off of the Romans power structure and how they had things set up in his government. Okay, it says, in his seat and great authority. It says, I saw one of his heads as it were wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed, and all the world wondered after the beast. All right, that's the Roman Empire. It was wounded, but it is healed. Now it's back today, man. All right, in the form of the NATO and the EU, man. Okay, and America is in control of both of those parties, if you will. Okay. It says, and they worship the dragon, which gave power unto the beast. How do they worship the dragon? By sitting up, okay, the same setting up the governmental structure, all right, the buildings, the Roman like constructive buildings, all right, these coliseums, all right, going into democracy and things of that nature. And they worship the beast, saying, who is like unto the beast, who is able to make war with him, man? All right, and that's what people do today, man. All right, they look at America and say, who able to make war with America? So let's go back down. This is Revelation 13 and 16. It says, he caused it all, talking about the Edomites, man. Both small and great, rich and poor. So it don't matter your status in the world. It don't matter how much money you got in your wallet, man. And people, and that's another thing. People don't even carry money in a wallet like they used to, because it's becoming a cashless society, man. Every day, all right, every year, every month, is people are using less cash, okay? That's a telltale sign that people are getting away from cash, all right? People are getting away from credit cards, okay? And the next runner up is the chip. It says free and bond to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Now, when you look up this word mark, it goes back to the word charagma in the Greek. Now, listen up, Hebrew Israelites, okay, of you different camps, but, you know, if it's not meant for you to get it, you're not going to get it, okay? And I said that because these other counts besides GMS, they preach that this mark is not talking about the chip, man. Okay? But it is. So we have charagma, G5480, charagma. It's a stamp or an imprinted mark. Okay? It's an imprint of the mark stamped on the forehead. This going off. The mark branded upon horses, thin carved sculpture, graving work. When you grave something, you cut into something, man. All right, and that brings up the the next Greek word for after charagma, which is, let's see here, charagma, as from G5482. It said a scratch, a etching, a stamp. You have the word charax. Now, this word charax is a pale or a stake, a palisade. All right. Now, when you're dealing with a palisade, it look like a pole. Now, how they're going to penetrate your skin or graving that chip into your skin is through the syringe or this palisade. Okay. Now, the next Greek word is, let's see if this is it. Grapho. Now, grapho is to write with reference to the form of letters. Let's see. To fill with writing, to draw up in writing, to compose. Now, when you write something down, it's there so you can have it in memory. All right? So you can remember something. That's why you have a lot of advertisement companies, they buy information of the consumers and they sell it to different corporations. All it is to build up revenue, all right, to see what the consumers want so they can sell a better product. So they can have this information in the computer, all right? The computer is what they're writing it down in, All right. So let's continue to read this article, and so we can get more information. It all makes sense. It says they could then pay for purchases with their palms. Why? Because that chip is going to be in the palm of your hand. All right. Or the scripture saying your forehead. Let's go back to the scripture. He's and it reads Revelation 13 and 16. He calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Now, when you're dealing with the forehead, you have this one dude, Elon Musk, all right, and they're developing a system, okay, that can implement a chip in your head to where the computer, you will have a mind of a computer, okay? I forget the name of it, but you can look it up, you know? Salakia, bear with me. Right, so dealing with in the foreheads, you have this system called Neuralink, all right, which is being orchestrated by, um, dang, I just said his name. Those Elon Musk and his motley crew, all right. So Esau had these things planned out, man. It says Revelation 13 and 17, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. All right. So John the Baptist seen people with a chip in their forehead and in their hand, man, and you wasn't able to buy or sell unless you had it. All right. Going back to the article, is the first paragraph. The tech giant is creating checkout terminals that could be placed in brick and mortar stores and allow shoppers to link their card information to their hands. According to people familiar with the matter, they could then pay, all right, buy or sell for purchases with their palms without having to pull out a card or a phone. And this is one way they're going to persuade the people, all right, to receive the mark through convenience, all right? You don't have to pull out your card. You don't have to pull out your cell phone, all right? You just have to swipe your palms. It says the company plans to pitch the terminals to coffee shops, fast foods, restaurants, and other merchants that do lots of repeat business with their customers. According to some of the people, Amazon declined to commit, but they will. And it says they plan to. That bring up another precept. These are the plans of Esau. This is Job chapter 20. Let's see what verse I want to start at. Job 20 and 18. That which he labored for shall he restore, and shall not swallow it down. According to his substance shall the restitution be, and he shall not rejoice therein. So Esau, all these riches that he got, these commodities he's built up through the year of pillaging and robbing, all right, and collecting booty, he gonna have to restore all that back, man, all right, because of his wickedness. It says, because he hath oppressed and hath forsaken the poor, which are the Israelites, because he had violently taken away an house which he built not. And that's all Esau does, man. Mainly to the children of Israel, he just steals, kills, and destroys, man. This is Sirach 16 and 13. And it reads, the sinner shall not escape with his spoils, and the patient of the godly shall not be frustrated. All right. So the Most High is going to take Esau riches and translate those riches over to the Israelites. Okay. Let's see real quick. Salakia. This is Sirach 10 and 8. It says, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. Now, hasn't Esau, the so-called white people in their whole nation, caused done unrighteous dealings? Okay, they teach, starting with the rulers of the Edomites, they teach unrighteousness, man. They deal unrighteousness. They cause injuries and they get riches by lying, all right, by deceit. Therefore, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. And at the end of the beast, all right, at the end of Esau rulership, at the end of America, it's prophesied that the Israelites would take the kingdom, man. All right, would take the kingdom. All right, and this is a telltale sign that we at the end of this man's rulership, man. All right, the mark of the beast is. All right, so let's go back to Job 20 and 20. It says, surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly. He shall not save of that which he desire. And that's like eating a bad piece of meat or something. It be bubbling. You know what I'm saying? It be causing you a lot of disquietness in your belly, man. All right? That's what's going to happen to Esau. There shall none of his meat be left. Therefore shall no man look for his goods. So the Most High is going to rip Esau of all his riches. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. All right. So when Esau seemed to be in a good case, he didn't got his he didn't built his mark of the beast. So he didn't advertise it. He didn't promoted it. People are taking the chip. He's forcing people to take the chip. He's going to be in a difficult situation, man. Okay. It says every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. Now, the hand of the wicked is not talking about the Edomites. All right, we know that they are the wicked that the Bible speaks of. All right, or wicked people. This is talking about workers. Okay, the wicked. All right, wicked. The wicked, like is in doing wrong wickedly, is Rai, but this is not Rai in the Hebrew. This is Aimal. All right, Aimal, which is laborer. Okay, the working class. Okay, you got these working class people that's grinding and suffering. There's going to be insurrections among the people. All right, against the government. What's that word that I'm looking for? Salakia, bear with me. This is 2nd Ezra 15. Is 10. Yeah, it's to be seditions. Yeah, it's gonna be seditions mainly here in America. We see different seditions happening around the world in different countries, but the worst ones are gonna be here in the shores of America. So in the fullness of his sufficiency, let's look up this word sufficiency. Yeah, abundance right here. Abundance. And this man is in abundance right now. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits, man. We know straits is difficulty, man. All right. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. All right. And this is happening, but it's going to ramp up, man. These Edomites are trying to figure out how to get this mark of the beast off the ground, man, in a deceptive way to the point to where they're just gonna have to force it upon the people. Okay, so let's go to 23. When he is about to fill his belly, all right, when he feel like he good, everything running smoothly, people taking a chip. All right, we got everything we ever wanted. The most high God shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. You know what I'm saying? So when like our people, Jake, all right, the Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, when they be like, I'm eating, I'm doing good. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking care of business. I ain't worried about nothing. When he eating, the Most High gonna destroy him. How? He shall flee from the iron weapon, these nuclear missiles, and the bow of steel shall strike him through, man. So that's how the Most High is gonna destroy Esau and take him out of power. Okay, let's go to the next. Let's see, go over. This Job 5:12. It says, he disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. And that's what the Most High is going to do. He's going to disappoint the plans of Esau, the most craftiest serpent on the earth, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise, man. This word enterprise, this is wisdom, sound knowledge, success, sound or efficient wisdom. All right. Yeah, so they're not going to accomplish their plans, man. What they have planned for the world and what they want. What is their enterprise? What is their wisdom? A new world order where everybody follows Esau. He controls everybody. See, Esau he has a God complex, all right? He wants to be like the Most High. And he thinks he's going to accomplish this by chipping everybody, by keeping track and having eyes on every one of the people, okay? Let's go to this article real quick. It says Amazon, like other tech companies, is trying to further integrate itself into consumers' financial lives, leaving banks and card networks on edge. Apple Inc. introduced a credit card last year, and Google is rolling out a checking account. If the Amazon terminal succeed, they could leapfrog mobile wallet such as Apple Pay while expanding Amazon's already extensive access to customer data. All right. That's what they want to do. Get customers' data. Know your information. All right. Know your whereabouts. Know everything. All right. Like the Most High, man. All right. It says they're doing what? They're trying to further integrate into consumers' financial lives. The scriptures talk about how Esau accomplished a diligent search. All right. Let's see if we can spell this correctly. Accomplish. See. Yep, Psalm 64:6. They search out iniquity. They accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep. So Esau back there trying to figure it out, man. All right, he trying to figure it out. But the Most High set up the prophets to where they like the prophets bringing out the truth. Now they in straits. Okay, so Lord willing, this lesson was edifying unto the elect. And I want to end the lesson by giving all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Ruach. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone that taught us the truth. And shalom to the Akim around the four corners of the earth that's preaching this gospel in truth, faith, and sincerity.